There is a total of 16 pieces in the game of chess, 8 of which are the pawns that are in the front of the game, at the beginning of the game, and the remaining 8 includes the king, plus 7 others that can do more moves than the pawns. And on top of that list of 7 is the queen. The queen can almost do all the moves in the chess. The one interesting thing, or the distinguishing feature of all the chess pieces, is their ability to move. The pawns are in the front line and they can only do one move. No matter how many times the pawn can get to the finish line, it will never become the king. But this becomes very interesting because the king in itself can also move just like the pawn. It cannot move like the queen, it cannot move like the knight, it cannot move like the rookie. It can only move once. That is very interesting because you do not win the game of chess by protecting the queen, you win the game of chess by protecting the king. And no matter how many times the queen can move around the board, it will never become the king. So this begs the question, why is the king so important if it cannot move? Where does the value of the king lie? Well, the value of the king doesn't lie anywhere except in our perception or in our decision. We decided that the king is important. We decided that the king needs to be protected. We decided that the king is the king. It is not because of the amount of moves that it can make. It cannot even do much damage to the opponent. But the entire game rotates around the king. You see, when the pawn have moved long enough in the game to the front or to the first line of the opponent, it can be converted into either the queen, bishop, the rookie, or any of the other pieces in the game. But one thing the pawn will never become is the king. So here's the interesting part. You can't just keep moving if you have already established yourself as a pawn, because there is already a problem. No matter how much hard you work, make it, you get to the final or the finish line, you're never gonna become the king. This is why I say you can't just keep moving. The most important part of your journey should be identifying who you are versus who you want to be. And I think most of us are moving around as pawns, making one step at a time, and we feel like kings. Some of us are very satisfied with just being part of the board. We are satisfied that at least we are moving. It can be at work, it can be in business, it can be in any leadership. Some of us are just happy to be part of the team. We don't really want to offer significant change. We don't want to offer any significant impact. We are happy just to be counted among the working. We are happy to be counted among the middle class. We are happy to be counted among the 1%, 10% of the country. We are satisfied with just doing the little. Why would you continue moving knowing very well that you really don't like impact? You can't just continue moving to become whatever other piece there is in the chessboard, when in actual fact, what you're doing is not making any significant change in the overall strategy of the game. I think we need to position ourselves as young people in places where what we do has influence, significant influence. For sure, we are not all gonna become kings, but at least if we are gonna be in this game, we are gonna have to be moving as fast as possible. We are gonna have to be having as much impact as possible and doing as much damage to the other side as possible. By the other side, I mean the side of poverty, the side of unemployment, the side of lack, the side of hunger, starvation. That is the only opponent in this life. The opponent of this life is people living a suffering life. And we can't continue moving like pawns, one step at a time, when we have got so much significant a challenge in our world, when we've got so much amount of problems that humanity is facing. We can't just be part of the pack. We need to start showing leadership. We need to start moving faster. We need to start changing things. We need to start doing things that really matters. And if ever, by whatever default, based on our starting ground or background, we ended up becoming the pawn in this whole game, we need to do whatever we need to do with all the power and might that we have, all the strength. If it means sleeping less, let it be sleeping less. But we need to do everything in our power to try to make it to the point in our lives where what we do has got significant change or can cause significant damage to poverty, unemployment, lack, hunger, starvation in this world. We need to work very hard, and we need to work very strategically to make a dent to the problems of the world. We can't just keep moving. We can't be satisfied with just being pawns. We can't be satisfied with just being able. We can't be satisfied with doing the bare. We need to be strategic in our approach and understand what part of our lives, which piece are we supposed to be in life as we have now that can actually do significant damage to the other side.